Good morning, beautiful people. So today I know you see my book is missing. I just moved it, it's still here. I just want to kind of figuring out my flow, and so we might change it up a little bit from here and there just until I get the right flow that I feel I can be most productive in helping. So today I just want to welcome in spirit, thank them for their presence. Thank you, Spirit, for entering this space. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages that you are about to bring. We welcome you. We love you. We're grateful. And we feel blessed that you are in our space. So thank you. Can you give me the energy for today? One thing that has been brought up is a wonderful term called envy. Envy is one of those terms that if you're not careful, it can bring you down because you're focusing on somebody else's journey instead of focusing on your own. It's okay to be inspired by somebody else, but understand that they're there to just inspire you. Don't become envious over somebody else's journey because that's their journey. Use what it is that you may feel like you're envious of about them and allow that to fuel you. Allow that to fuel your power to get you on your path to your journey, because you don't know what that person has had to go through to get to where they are. And some people cannot necessarily endure what a person has had to go through to get to where they are. So being envious can not only block your blessings, it won't hold the other person back. Let's just put that out there, because if they are focused on their path and they are determined, they're going to keep going. But they can feel your envy. They can feel the jealousy. They can feel that. And they're not focusing on that. They're moving forward. And the cards that we have today for today's energy. First of all, we have the Five of Swords. And I love this deck. This is the Light Seers Tarot deck. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Hermit card in the reverse. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Swords in the upright. And we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So the energy for today is pushing to get out of the conflicts that we're in within our head. Come out of that negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is holding you back from the things that you desire. You are unclear right now on the direction that you need to go. So when you're unclear on a direction that you need to go, the energy is telling you to pause, rest. Because when you rest, you have a way of gaining clarity. Remember that timing is of the essence. And the universe actually knows the perfect time for things to be released. Which is, again, back to envy. If you are so busy focused on somebody else's path and somebody else's journey, you're missing the moments for yourself, for you to get on that path to where you're supposed to go. Don't pay attention to the other work that people are doing unless it's inspiring you. And use it for that purpose. Use it for inspiration to get you to where you want to go. The Five of Swords is, as you can see in this card, conflict. Swords represent thought. So, are you in a stage of self-sabotage? Are you in a stage where you're not thinking clearly or you're overwhelmed? You want freedom, but at the same time, you're in your head. Look at all the birds. Birds represent freedom. So if you're seeing a lot of birds, it's to kind of give you that essence of you can be free, but you have to free yourself of those thoughts that hold you back. The Hermit. The Hermit is the person who goes inward, looks inward. This Hermit card is in reverse, along with the Ten of Cups, which is in reverse, along with the Two of Swords, which is in reverse, and the Three of Wands, that's in reverse. These cards being in reverse don't look to me as negative. They look to me as these things are coming. As you go inward, you can make better decisions for the path that you want to take. So as energy comes in today, as you're going through your day today, don't be so quick to make a decision. Don't overwhelm yourself on whether or not you're making a good or a bad decision. You're going to find that out in time. Time is going to help you understand your decision-making process. But if you slow down and step back, things will become clearer to you and you won't feel so blinded. You won't feel so blinded. You won't feel like you don't know what's happening. You'll be able to decipher truth from fiction. You'll be able to understand what is best for you, and you'll be able to make a clear decision because you've taken the time to go inward and actually think about it and not talk yourself in or out of something that is not best for you. Time helps you understand what it means to process. And in life and in journey, you have to understand that there's a process to everything. And you cannot rush that process. You know, a lot of times we think we're in control of certain things in our life, but we are not necessarily in control of the timing of things. When Spirit wants to bless you with a thing, they're waiting on you to get in the right position. The blessing is there, but a lot of us don't receive the blessing in the way that we want to receive it because we're not in the right position. We're not in the right space. And the way to get in the right space, the way to get on your path, the way to find your way, you see how they're looking out into the ocean? Like, which way do I go? Like, I want to go out there. I want to hit that water. You see the fire, the red, the I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. But not yet, because you don't have all the answers. You don't have the clear path. Rest a little bit. Sit on it for a little bit. Sit in the quiet space. She's in a nest. There's no TV. There's no internet. There's no nothing. She's in a nest. She's in the fetal position with her heart sitting right next to her. She is resting in order to find the thing that speaks to her soul. And that's what some of us need to do. We need to find the things that speak to our soul, because that is how you know which way to go. If you're not connected to yourself, if you're not connected to your inner soul, then you're not using what God has given you, which is your instinct. A lot of people have lost the ability to use their instinct because they're so focused on what somebody else has told them, which is what's right or what's wrong. The The only way that you can get out of your head is to start trusting yourself. Look at this bird is telling them you can be free. You got to get out of your head though. But freedom is in your grasp. So for today's energy, anything that comes in today that requires your thought process, don't rush the decision. Rest. Think about it. Take the blindfolds off so that you can see clearly. Open your eyes. This guy's eyes are closed. How can you make a decision on things when your eyes are closed? What are your eyes closed to in your space? What do you need to open your eyes to? Some people need to open their eyes to being honest with themselves. Some people need to open their eyes to the actions that somebody may be taking in their space. Some people need to open their eyes to their creative space. Some people need to open their eyes to the fact that they can make their own choices. Some people need to open their eyes to self-discovery. Some people need to open their eyes to living life and being present in the moment. So with that, guys, as the energy comes in today, don't overthink things. Let it go into your ear and process it. It doesn't mean overthink it. Don't create what if situations. If you don't have a clear answer right when a question is asked, again, sit on it. And if a person is asking you a question and they need an answer, it is okay to say, I need to think about this. I don't have an answer right now, but I will get back to you as soon as I have processed it. Me, I'm a person who no longer responds right away. I take a moment. Sometimes I take a couple days, So as we move forward today, know that things happen in divine timing. As we move forward today, know that we don't have to be in our head about what is going on. All we have to do is receive the information and rest. All right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. I am going to be coming on more. That is the way that I get to grow. That is the way I get to grow this channel. That is the way that I get to connect with spirit on a daily basis because I absolutely love it. And that is the way that I get to share information with you in hopes that it will inspire you and help you move further in your journey.